This video will familiarize you with dealing with parenting plan issues other than parenting time. In this video, we will address support, medical expenses, extracurricular activities, child dependency exemptions, and wills and guardians. The plan acts as a memorial for the support and provides enforcement provisions for the agreed support. Reference to the IWO, Income Withholding Order, is important. If support is to be paid to the client directly or through the law office, you must select if an IWO is to enter. Absent an arrears issue, usually an immediate activation of an IWO will be opposed. On the other hand, if family support is paid through the Family Support Registry, an IWO must enter. If the family support option is selected, Creative Divorce Documents will automatically choose that an immediate IWO is authorized. If authorized, be sure to prepare as an additional document the IWO. Once prepared, it can be served on the payor's employer. If agreed to, the IWO does not require separate judicial endorsement. The agreement provides for an important enforcement provision. If child support is not paid and a remedial contempt is filed, no attorney's fees can be had if the arrears are paid any time prior to the contempt hearing. That's because, if paid, there is nothing to remediate. Getting to that point in time often involves a great deal of time, effort, and expense that cannot be recouped as a part of the motion and citation for contempt. To alleviate that problem, Creative Divorce Documents has an enforcement provision at the end of the plan to allow for a contractual award of attorney's fees and costs for breach of the parenting plan. This is not unlike similar provisions found in separation agreements. That is separate and apart from any contempt proceeding. Creative Divorce Documents inserts into the parenting plan alternative stock provisions for the sharing of the cost of medical expenses. Absent an agreement, the court is without power to apportion payment of extracurricular activities. If a child or children are engaged in such activities, the plan should include provision for the payment of those costs. To keep one party or the other from expanding those activities, it is suggested that the children's extracurricular activities be listed. If the children are engaged in such activities, there must be an agreement as to how the costs are to be paid. It is standard that the consent for the children to continue in their current activities on a seasonal or annual basis will not be withheld. You should check if that is the case with this family. New activities require new consent. Child-dependent exemptions have too many permutations to list in a multiple-choice format. The most common for 1 or 2 children are listed. If you wish to go beyond that, 2 of the most common alternatives are listed. You can select the one that best suits the circumstances of the family or draft your own provision after the plan has been sent to Word for processing. You can then edit or add as you wish. Remember, edits to insert in Word does not mean the edits have been saved in the Creative Divorce Documents answer files. To save such edits, cut and paste the revised Word provisions into the answer box for Draft My Own Provision. Finally, you may want to provide that the parties will agree to make wills consistent with the plan. Although not binding on a probate court, the selection in a will of a guardian in the event of the death of both parents is usually very persuasive to the probate court. Thank you for watching this video. Be sure to watch some of our other tutorials to give you insight into the workings of Creative Divorce Documents.